History in the making.
The tempo. Glenn Skywalker. The tempo.
Episode of the Tempo Show. Man, I got some cold celebrities in here now. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, got my man Loso up in the joint. He done came back, good brother. And then we got the real special guest, my man Lil Chris from TOB. Man, what's up?
Yo.
Man, I've been trying to get these motherfuckers up in. Los, man, he just looked out. You know what I'm saying? But my man Lil Chris, man, I've been real live watching you from the sidelines since like. Good gracious, like man,
Damn.
I'm talking about back in the first time I ever even seen TOB perform was I was in the Neon. You know what I'm saying? That's how I want to take it back. I was coming, and you know, motherfucking nigga be sitting in line for like 1,000 hours. So I got the first time I got to catch y'all was y'all. It was at the end of y'all set, and I was coming in. You know what I'm saying? And I think CCB went on after y'all, and. As soon as I come in the joint, the motherfucking bass was like, boom, boom, boom. And that was the joint, these bitches rolling.
Yeah. Bump joint.
That was down, man. That was when I was like, oh yeah, that's a rap. That's my new favorite band out this motherfucker, man. That shit lit, man. But so
appreciate that.
Tell me a little bit about the origins of TOB, man. How did y'all even get started for real?
Ooh, I like to tell this story. So where do I start? Well, me, myself, and another member, Meaty. Everybody know who Meaty is, Lil Meaty. Shout out to my man Lil Meaty, my little bro, day one. But me and him, we went to Bacchus, middle school. Everybody know what matter of fact, Bacchus is like down the street. So Bacchus down the street, who we at, you know what I mean? And you know, it really started as, you know, my brother played in the GOGO band, and you know, Lil Rennie, his brother played in the same GOGO. They played in Third Dimension band.
Oh, okay.
So we had older siblings in the GOGO band, and then Lil Meaty was related to Sibo, the lead mic for 3DB, because they was neighbors. So we had affiliation to other people that we looked up to, older people, you know what I'm saying, like our big brothers. So that inspired us to start our band. So what we did was we just like got more involved like in school with the music class, because like that was like the only class we liked it, because we could go in there and like bang on the buckets and like learn how to play and fuck with shit. So what we basically did was we was in there just beating in there, faking like we ain't had no mics, we just beating on the little quads and shit, acting like we in a band and shit. And then like from there, just like we was like, man, shit, we want to be in a GOGO band. We'd be on a Metro bus, beating on the back of the bus driver, like, y'all shut up, y'all back there too loud. We back there cranking all backyard, TCB, MOB, 3DB, reaction, you know, so on and so forth. So, and then you know, back in that era, it was still Chocolate City. DC and Maryland, Virginia, it was like still Chocolate City, whereas though like GOGO ran like the area, so like GOGO was in back then. So that, of course, like you know how like all the kids now they want to be a rapper. Back there, everybody in the area wanted to be in the GOGO band. So that kind of had a lot to do with it too. So that influenced it too. So then, you know, we learned how to play a couple of instruments. And then, you know, we got a couple of other band members that like, you know, went to school with us. Like some of the original, like, I don't know if y'all familiar with Tay CBE, the real Tay CBE. Y'all know Lil Tay CBE, right? He original TOB rapper. That's some shit you probably don't know, but you know what I'm saying? Cause our first band was called After Dark Band. I was the singer, Tay was the rapper, and God rest my man, Gleason Soul, you know, he passed away. His big brother was the lead mic and shit. So that was really started TOB, and then I quit that band, and then me and y'all know Young Gleesh, right? We got record celebrities that come through, you know. Everybody come through the GOGO. Everybody come through the GOGO now that's on. But now, back to what I'm saying, me and Young Gleesh, we started our own band, and then we ain't had a name or whatever yet. We was just going along with the flow, you know what I'm saying? We was calling ourselves True Emotions or some shit like that. We was calling ourselves some goofy little name like that. And then so my man Jamel was like, man, Slim, I got a name for y'all. Y'all should be called Taking Over Band. We was like, man, that shit jive like made sense though. You know what I'm saying? Taking over band. So we ran with the Takeover Band. So then like, you know, that's where it came from. And then, you know.
Yeah, shit got popping. You know, it's crazy that y'all was young as shit.
Hell yeah. We was like 12, 13, 14.
12, 13, 14. And that and you know what's crazy? Because, you know, I was in a bunch of bands like run around. I did lead mic, played the bass and all that other shit.
Yeah.
And one of the biggest things that I noticed was that y'all were so organized. You know what I'm saying? Like was that like a manager or something like that got y'all together? Because that was the biggest thing, like as far as like setting up a band and doing all that.
Be organized.
And having everybody come together, you know what I'm saying, at the same time, purchasing studio time, whatever the case may be, getting the back line together with the front line. How did y'all get that shit together at 12, 13 years old?
I'm gonna be real, it ain't happened overnight, man. Cause like, to be honest, we started in the garage. So like, you know, y'all know like how to uptown. We started our origins uptown. Like we started on Allison Street, 4th and Buchanan Street in the alley, and my man Stephon grandmother basement. And then we moved to a abandoned garage right next to him. So like, we was just like going it off the little, you know how y'all got the little amps right there.
Yeah.
Like we had the little dollar store mics, and we had a little kitty drum set, and we had, you know what I'm saying, we went to Chuck Levins. Everybody know what Chuck Levins is. And we purchased our first Timbales. So we was just self-made at first. We was just doing it ourselves until young Glee's mother seen, and I got to tell y'all this story. We broke into Birdie Backers Middle School and stole all their band equipment. And we got caught. We got locked up and shit and all that shit. Once we did that, and his mom saying that we was like, we was willing to do whatever to really be a go-go band. She was like, all right, shit, fuck that. I'm going to manage y'all because this is my son. He in the band and these his friends, so I'm going to manage. So that's where we got organized. It was kind of like having a team mom. You know, you had a football team mom. She was like the team mom to make sure, all right, you guys, we got practice at 12 o'clock. We got 3 gigs today. Hey, don't be late,
1819 Vonham Street.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Tina B, our first manager ever, Tina B, young Gleesh mother. Shout out to Tina B. We love you, baby.
Yeah. Y'all used to shout that motherfucking name.
I love that lady. So
who is Shorty, son? I need her.
I love that lady, man.
We love you, Tina B.
I love that lady, man. That lady done taught us so much growing up. Like we was little kids, like
really?
For real, we was little ass kids. So that's one of the reasons why we always was organized. Like as far as like being together on one accord, practice shows, and she always kept that family like kind of oriented like group, because like we always hung together. Like growing up, I'd be with these niggas all day long, and we would be in her house because she was a single mom, like raising a son with a band. So like we was all her kids. Like she only got one kid, so we were all her kids. So we in her house all day long. So we going on. She took me out more than my mother used to take me out. You know what I mean?
That's real. Like you need that. You know what I'm saying? You definitely need that. It's a real family oriented atmosphere, and you can see that like when bands don't have a family-oriented atmosphere, that's when you get into the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That's when it's difficult for, you know what I'm saying, like, motherfucker, now the keyboard ain't showing up, and you gotta throw his phone, and all of a sudden everybody else ain't linking up and shit. Nah, that family atmosphere really helps it out. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I would say the second question I really wanted to ask was, all right, so how the fuck did y'all get on that original y'all was on that fucking TCB Apple Bottom something DVD. This was the shit I brought down to college. Remember? All right, it was a DVD.
The GOGO Live.
GOGO Live.
Oh, it was all right. Okay. It was one of them because I remember I went to PA Palace, got the whole little
from the tunnel, right?
Yeah, from the tunnel. Exactly.
And I had a mink coat on.
For the tunnel, exactly, yes. Son, exactly. And it was like
it was the days.
I think
man.
Bad Intentions went first, and then it was y'all, or at least on the DVD. Like Bad Intentions went first, and then it was y'all, and then it was TCB and shit. And I was like, son, like whole time, like. You could even tell the difference between y'all and Bad Intentions. Like, you know, Bad Intentions was going and they ain't had really like no energy. You know, no disrespect, but you know what I'm saying, they ain't had no energy. They was solid though. But then y'all came on and y'all had motherfucking niggas on the stage.
Set the tone.
Getting it in and shit. I was like, hey, yo, they lit as fuck. They lit as fuck, boy. Like, I don't even know how the fuck y'all even did that shit. How did y'all even get linked up to get on the DVD like that?
We was like the first young go-go band to be on like the crank music.
But
we was on a lot of them, so it depends on which one you talking about. Because we was on the original crank music DVD with Coop from Coop that used to manage Backyard. He introduced us originally on the joint. We was hitting Get You Hype and all that.
Yeah, that was
shit.
The joint that motherfucking niggas used to go crazy.
Yeah, motherfuckers just catch the Holy Ghost at TOB back then.
Hey, look, y'all was the reason. TOB was the real reason. Y'all was the ones that would get. Y'all was so important, I would say, because y'all got the younger crowd, you know what I'm saying, to really embrace, you know what I'm saying, go-go. Like everybody else, you know, 18, 20-something year olds, you know what I'm saying, like they was already with it. But to get like the teenagers, because they're the future really, you know what I'm saying, of where go-go is leading to.
Like I always say, I don't care what nobody say. I always say it every time I post a Throwback Thursday picture of us when we was kids. I always put the same caption. We made it cool for any young kids that start a go-go band. Cause it was other bands. It was other bands out here, you know what I mean, that was out here that was playing, but they wasn't playing 4 or 5
They wasn't innovators. They didn't innovate and cultivate what we did. We made people like wake up today and say, shit, TOB, I want to start my own band. Because it's so many bands that came after us. Like, a lot of people won't give us our credit. You know, we don't care about that. But we know that we started a whole trend with kids waking up saying, oh, we going to be in the band with all the UEBs and the and the True Expressions and all that. They came, XIB, they came after TOB. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
When we came up, they used to look at us like, oh, look at those little monkeys up there on the stage jumping up and down. You know what I'm saying? They didn't take it serious. It was almost like a novelty act. But till motherfuckers really start seeing that we captured like our group of peers. Like, it wasn't so much that we captured like a crowd or something. And we had everybody our age like hooked on drugs. Like TOB was a drug back then. You know what I mean? Like, that shit was a drug. I remember they used to say, y'all get ready for TOB, and the whole club would just get to screaming. Like we was the Jackson 5 or something. I lie to you not. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
that's lit.
We can real life make a movie like a new
edition.
And that's what. And I'm speaking as somebody who fucking was just a fan. You know what I'm saying?
Why not?
I'm speaking as somebody who was just a fan whole time. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know, I remember listening to y'all off the rip. I could say like I said, I seen y'all in the neon, so I was like, all right, bet I'm about to go to PA Palace. Go ahead, cop they shit off the ASAP. You know what I'm saying?
You took it back, PA Palace, man.
Nigga, I used to go smack the Iverson
Shout out to my nigga PA Pat too, man.
They used to have him in Forestville or Iverson Mall.
Shout out to PA Pat, man.
Too, you know what I'm saying? And go cop that shit. And it was like every time y'all niggas used to get better and better and better. Like, and I'm gonna tell you, this was like the big joint. Like, so MOB was like, before y'all came along, MOB was my fucking band. That was my man G Ho introduced me to. So MOB was my band. They was the first band that was real live. I mean, I ain't gonna say the first one because back y'all rep for the hood, but like you talk about MOB was doing all the songs that young niggas fuck with. You know what I'm saying? So it was like MOB was going on thing, and then Tinko went through his shit, and it was like. Then they started like, then Steve was, you know what I'm saying, Steve was the lead mic, and then soon as Steve became the lead mic, you know what I'm saying, which he, you know, he's a legend as well, but no disrespect, it wasn't the same, you know what I'm saying? So then it was like out of nowhere, I remember listening to this interview, and it was, because I used to be on that shit. I used to be on, what was the shit, GoGoCentral.com?
Yeah.
Nigga, I was on all of that shit.
You know your shit?
Yeah, so... Like, I was a little interview that they was playing, and they was talking about how the keyboarders or some of the backline from MOB went to fucking TOB, and I was like, damn, for real. And then it was like the next CD y'all fucking dropped, the sound was completely different. It was the most crankingest fucking shit. I can't. Now this nigga used to have this nigga G. On audio, this nigga used to have a stack. Like remember niggas used to have a fucking book of CDs and shit?
CDs, yeah.
This nigga used to have a stack of them joints every fucking time cause y'all used to real live come out with
a CD every other week.
Every other week.
And maybe sometimes every week.
And
like it'll be cranking. It'll be probably the same thing, but like different neighborhoods, different style, man. That shit'll be cranking. Yeah, you right.
And we was on every joint, but it was like soon as the keyboard, like it was like soon as MOB had kind of merged with y'all a little bit, it was like the sound was totally different. So how did that come about?
See, all right, look, never go. I call it go fact that you didn't know. See, what people don't know is that one of our keyboard players' brother played in MOB, Roger Beats. Ambrose, Roger, and Ambrose were brothers. So behind the scenes, hold on, behind the scenes, Roger was always around, like kind of like we was like the little brothers at MOB. So he was always like, I'm gonna give y'all the Eat You Hollywood.
Yeah.
The song you just said, the bum joint, She's a Roller, man. Yeah. The whole keyboard structure, Roger Beat made that up. He brought that, but he didn't take it to MOB because when he made it up, that was when MOB was going through their transition. And then of course, Roger had the luxury to go play with UCB and Backyard. So he moved up, and then before he moved up, he was giving us stuff, and then was like, fuck it, I'm gonna just go ahead and just join with my little brother. And then it was just him and his little brother playing, because then my old keyboard player Paul, he stopped playing the keyboard, and he moved on, did some other stuff in his life, and then we just got Ambrose and Raj, and the brothers was just, you know.
That was the joint they was talking.
And then
that
once,
interview was crazy.
And then
too.
once Roger came, he convinced Owen, the nigga O. My man, shout out to my old keyboard player O. One of the MOB keyboard players, he convinced him to come play with TOB. So then now we had a full structured band with the exception of everybody we already had. So now the keyboard and music section changed a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you know, we got people that came from a top, like a kind of a tier over TOB, but they wasn't really relevant no more. But it was kind of like, let me put this flavor onto what they do, and it's pretty much. And then you know, of course, they always say I sound like Tinko. Everybody said I sound like Tinko. You know what I mean? But yeah.
I mean, to a certain degree, but you had your own sound. But all right, so explain this for the technical, all us niggas that was in bands. How did y'all structure y'all practices so that y'all could, like, not only get y'all, you know, old, like fine tune your old shit, but work on the new shit? Like, how did you structure the practices? Would it be like, all right, you know what I'm saying, you practice old shit, and then it's like the keyboard has already got the music played, ready to go, and then, you know what I'm saying, y'all throw y'all shit on?
We used to have practices. I remember, like, say like a Saturday we ain't have no show. Tina be like, all right, we going for practice for 2 more hours. So like
4 hour practice.
4 hour practice.
Woo!
So we're just sitting there shit. And what people don't know, like, if I ain't make up something, this nigga made up something. Like this nigga is talented. This nigga play every instrument. Nigga play the drums, some bodies. Only thing I say he can't really play is the
bass.
lead.
I can't play the bass.
Everything else in the band, Congo, some bodies, Mike, he can play the keyboard, he can play all that shit.
Right.
So like, some of the shit where he be like, man, fuck it, we just sitting in practice. We'd take like 30 minutes and we'd just all just be sitting there looking at each other. Like, man, we gotta make up some new shit.
Well, he just took me back. I just sat right here and envisioned a practice with us doing that. And sometimes we be in that motherfucker arguing like shit.
Arguing like,
man, that shit slump. No, that shit don't
Man,
slump.
that shit used to
That
be
shit
every,
stupid. That
but like
shit
y'all don't
stupid.
understand, like that used to be for other people's practices, for our type of practices, for most bands' practices. That be the whole practice is just arguing. You know what I'm saying? We be like, hey, yo, what the fuck? Like, you know, you were supposed to come in right there when, you know what I'm saying, when the joint dropped, we done went over this shit 3 times and shit. Like, that shit used to be wild as shit, mo. Like, but like, it's crazy. Like, y'all was real live invested in this shit. How did y'all manage that being so young? You know what I'm saying? How did y'all manage, you know what I'm saying, going to school,
That
doing
shit-
whatever the fuck, and then
That
putting
shit,
all...
that shit was loyalty. That's all I'm gonna say. Nigga, if you wanted to be, like, I just used to look, because I come from a GOGO family too. My uncle, he played the Pure Elegance. He the lead mic and shit. Put you one leg up, them and shit. So I grew up on that shit my whole life. But like when they first hit me up, because we had our own band around my way. And when they called me, like, man, we about to play with TOB. And I was like, all right, bet. This shit was, it was something, it had to be something that you really wanted to do.
Right.
It was something that you really wanted to do. Like, I was saying, like, people going to the shows and like just think about, like, I was going to the Go-Go's, paying to go to the Go-Go's.
Now we ain't.
Man,
Then I was like,
Well,
man,
yeah.
fuck that.
Said now
if
we
I get
ain't.
the band, I don't gotta pay. I can save this $20, you know what I mean, and do something else with it. You know what I mean? So
real.
we got in the band, and then it was just straight like loyalty. We was all committed. We was all committed to something that we wanted to do.
That's real, but you know, the crazy part about, you got to be humble too whole time. You know what I'm saying? Because like a lot of times you'll find it where it's like, all right, so a nigga playing the keyboard, but really he want to be on the mic. You know what I'm saying? So he, you know what I'm saying? He over there like, you know what I'm saying? All right,
you
hey,
never lied
let me
about
bump
that.
this joint
But
real quick.
But
Let me
look, now that you say that, honestly, like how Black got in the band, he was better than the nigga that was playing. Like my man B-Fry, shout out to my man B-Fry. Original, we used to be like, y'all know the nigga, we used to be like, B-Fry got crabs.
Yeah.
You used to hear this say that? Well, B-Fry actually like the only nigga in TOB that played everything. He played the keyboard. He actually was the keyboard player before Black got in the band. But then he sacrificed and was like, shit, I'm gonna be real. But all along, we ain't know he was trying to hurt. He was trying to get on the mic for real. But he sacrificed for the band because he was like, shit, my man Black now put the keyboard around my way. He better than me. So I'm gonna step down and let him play. And yeah, then for real, he tried to move to the mic, but then that ain't work. And then he said, fuck it. I found me at home. And then he was like backing up Boogie. And what a lot of motherfuckers don't know, B-Fry got a lot of CDs. Like, he playing the Rototoms, and people don't even know. They think that's Boogie, Young Leash, but it ain't though. It's B-Fry. You know what I'm saying? It's a couple of CDs we done put out over the years that's B-Fry playing. Because Boogie probably ain't making it to the show or something, or he went out of town or something. So.
Right.
Yeah.
No, that's lit. All right, so I want this is another joint. You know what I'm saying? Since I done got y'all have been here, all my questions I done been wanting to ask. All right, so like off the rip, number one, y'all niggas was like real live on some local Lil Bow Wow, like young and shit. Like what was the groupie situation like? You know what I'm saying? Like y'all, like real live, y'all used to have the motherfucking.
You want to
the
speak on the first?
The TOB jacket, and like if you had on the TOB jacket, nigga, that's pussy off the rip.
Before the jackets.
Before the jackets.
Before the jackets.
I'm gonna be real though. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real. Signifying worse than testifying. Just know, man, we ain't living no ordinary teen life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, niggas y'all like was living that life that we was living that life when we was growing up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Being in the spotlight. Because it don't seem like much because we local. Because we here, we local like artists and shit, if you want to call it that GOGO band. But I look at it like, man, I always tell people, if you love TOB once, you always gonna love us. And you always gonna come back around that mountain. Cause you always gonna think about the good times, like damn, back in the day, or when we come out with this song, you gonna be like, damn, I was fucking this girl, or I had this car, or I was doing this. You know what I'm saying? See, TOB embedded in GOGO. I can't really speak on no other bands, cause I'm the only band I ever been in is TOB. But we embedded in GOGO because at the end of the day, the people not gonna forget us. If we stop the day of tomorrow, no one's gonna forget about us at all. A nigga gonna ask us every time they see me, man, bro, when y'all getting back together? Or when y'all gonna do a reunion? Or when y'all gonna play here? Or you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, if TOB was to stop the dead of mine, it's a lot of motherfuckers gonna ask where TOB go at? Or what TOB? A motherfucker go to jail, come home from, nigga go to jail for 10 years, come home. He gonna ask, if you ask about GOGO, he gonna like, man, shit, man, TOB still play? You know what I'm saying? Along with the TCBs and the backyards and all that shit, but I'm just saying, we embedded, you know what I mean?
That's lit. Hey, look, and I'm gonna bring it back to it because I need me a story. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna bring it back to it. But one thing I did want to say is that.
But I can tell you, man. I can't tell on myself, man.
Man, I don't give a fuck.
Well, then we gonna let Black tell on himself. Let's go. What's going on, Black? Give me a story,
So
Black.
you want to hear a story about a groupie story? You want to hear a groupie?
Yeah, groupie story is lit.
Shit, I'm gonna just tell you like this: 1819 Varnum Street was the whole house. The TOB whole house. That was the TOB whole house, man. I remember, man.
Niggas make
niggas that make babies
in that house. That's what I'm saying.
Niggas got kids from that house. Yeah. Real life.
We ain't lying about that.
Real life shit though, but
y'all lying about that.
Nah, man. I remember, man. One of my stories I would never forget. You know? Remember that time, Slim, Chris.
Oh man.
The Southwest.
Oh man.
Listen. Everybody in the band talked to somebody.
Right,
you know what I mean?
right.
From each group. So you had the Southwest honeys, then you had the 501 honeys. You had the 501 honeys.
See, people don't even understand the honeys because the honeys used to rock with all whatever the hood was, but it'd be like the bands would have honeys on lock whole time. You know what I'm saying? Like real shit. Like it'd be like when you call when the band call out, oh whatever highway this and that means, man, half the band fucking half of them niggas.
So I had to tell you, nah.
Keep it a buck. Keep it a buck.
Look, I'm gonna keep it real. See me, I always played chess, not checkers. I always used to tell them back then, bro. Y'all don't gotta see these niggas used to be like, man, shit, I'm about to go over there. I was like, bro, you don't gotta fuck all the bitches. You gotta give them to come see us play. I was like, bro, fuck them bitches, cuz come on.
Yeah,
they used to be like, man, nah, fuck that shit.
Fuck that.
We gotta go. Yeah,
fuck that.
So like, I mean, that's not always true, but it is true because I ain't gonna lie. My band, personally, I can honestly say that everybody in my band at least had somebody from a honey group. Everybody, including me.
Duh, mother.
Duh. My baby mother was in a honey group. You know what I'm saying?
That's how it rolls.
So I mean, that is how it go. But I'm just saying though, it is, but it ain't though. Cause like, but I'm saying when we was young though, it was different though. Because see, like you had the girl groups, they was just as deep as the band. You know what I'm saying?
Or deeper.
Like
a lot of times they be deeper.
It have been some times that we done been all together and the bitch like, where y'all at? We about to come. And it'll be about 10 of their ass. It's only like 10 of us.
Yeah. It's hard to finesse. 10 joints coming
15 of their asses. And one nigga talked to two bitches. Man, my man B Fry. B Fry.
He said,
B Fry, I'm like, no, real shit. Like, B Fry was that nigga.
B Fry was that nigga back then.
He was that nigga.
I ain't gonna lie, I was the lead Mike, and he wasn't nothing for real. He played everything in the band, but B Fry was the nigga back then, man. B Fry. That's why we used to be like B Fry got crabs.
Yeah.
That's why we used to be like B Fry got crabs, man.
Fry was the type of nigga like,
man, Fry, you hang with Fry, you can get some pussy.
He'll fuck his bitch.
You hang with Fry, you can get some pussy, man.
His bitch.
I ain't gonna lie, you hang with Fry.
He'll fuck his bitch, and if your bitch want fuck her, he gonna fuck her.
Yeah.
Like,
we all know niggas like that,
he
man.
Was that nigga. Like,
I can be like that sometimes. God,
bitches used to fuck my man just because of his name. B Fry from TOB.
And because everybody used to hit B Fry got crack.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, oh, they not saying that for no reason. Let me find out. Saying some of them little bitches used to be like, man,
but no, though,
he
one of the wildest stories though.
He don't got crash though. We just used to say that.
Oh wait, all right, Loso, go ahead, get it out. Get this story shit out. Get it out.
The story, Slim. I would never forget that shit, Slim.
What you about to
shit
say?
was so fucking funny.
Is you about to say what I think you about to say? When we came from practice. Yeah, man.
Started from the beginning. Started from the beginning.
No, matter of fact, I'm gonna say that story. I'm gonna go back to the 18-19 jump.
All right.
So we in 18-19, you know what I mean, cold and whatever. We got one group of bitches. We got the Southwest bitches down there. Da-da-da-da-da. Everybody had one. I ain't gonna say I'm not out here to tell their names and all that, cause they be all adults now.
Yeah, we all grown with kids now.
We all grown, man.
About 30 now.
What happened back then stays back then. We gonna bring it up, but we ain't gonna say no names.
So we all had a honey. But you got a nigga in the band like B Fry who got other bitches.
They ain't trying to fuck, they get the fuck. Some other bitches came through.
Like, if we had our selection of Southwest, we all us down there, you know what I mean? Mind you, Tina B used to be gone all day at work.
I'm telling you.
All day long. She ain't come home till like 7 o'clock, so we just running in and out the house, going to go get money, go and get food, curry out, come back, going there, bringing all types of bitches in there. So, we do that, boom. Fry like, man, see, B Fry the type of nigga, he gonna get the show started. He gonna try to start
Right,
fucking bitch.
He gonna step on. He gonna step on with the bride and go get
I be
things
like
cracking.
that a lot of times. Like I get the shit started. You know what I'm saying?
But if the bitch not fucking, he putting her ass out.
Hey, we can't forget about my man. Hold up. We can't forget about my man, Young Gleesh. Cause my man back in the day, them was two niggas that I know that they used to have. You hang with them, you get some pussy. I can't even fake. You hang with Gleesh or you hang with B5, you get some pussy. Cause he the type of nigga you ain't fucking, he kicking you out on shit extra.
Then once Flip started glowing up extra, it was like them three, they was three-headed monsters.
Yeah, they was.
They was three-headed monsters.
They was older than us too though. I ain't gonna lie. All y'all was the same age.
Shit, Fry older than me.
Yeah, Fry older.
But look, we did that and shit. So the bitch wasn't trying to let Fry fuck.
Put her ass out.
So while she not trying to let her fuck, he texted some other bitches that we already got another group of bitches.
They on the way.
They on the way.
But they stalling out.
And they beefing with the bitches that we got in the house.
Yeah, they walk 5 in the morning. Oh, we ain't gonna put that. We ain't gonna put that out there.
We ain't gonna put that out there.
We ain't gonna put that out there.
So
I remember that shit. Cause I was mad. Cause I ain't gonna lie. I ain't had no bitches. They used to the bitches back then. They used to play me as the brother, bro. Brother, they used to call me brother. No, I was like the brother.
I don't never believe that brother shit, man. I don't never believe that. Oh, that's my brother.
These niggas
Fuck out
all
of
the
here.
bitches back then. I ain't gonna lie.
I was
They
about
had
to
all
give
the
me some
bitches.
mans, you know, finally from a broad that I hit her back later on the days when we got older. But when I was young, I was geeking the head. About that, he come down and said, man, them bitches gotta go. They gotta roll. Man, I'm like, what are you doing? Da-da-da-da. We all, mind you, we in the room. Everybody got their own little section. We all doing our own little thing.
Fuck with y'all in the mansion? The fuck? It's like 11 of y'all.
It was like a baby man. It was big as shit. And only her and son in there.
Okay.
So we in there. We doing our thug things. You know, I'm about to give me some cheeks. Da-da-da. My man B Fry say, man, fuck nah, they got roll. She ain't trying to let me fuck. I'm like, oh, come on, Fry. You fucking up, you about to fuck everybody else pussy up. So by the time he like, man, he pulled niggas to the side, man. I already got the 511 Jones about to come in, they about to pull up. I'm I'm like, what?
I got me some pussy. Boo.
So I'm like, what you mean?
Pussy.
Like, why would you even do that? It's gonna make it seem like you backdooring them. Like, cause you know they beefing. You know,
but he was with shit like that though.
Cause you know they beefing and shit. So I'm like, Fry, don't do no shit like that. So he like, man, it's too late. They already on the way. So by the time we thinking our head, all right, fuck it. Let's get them out of here. The new group gonna come in.
By
the time we finally got all them bitches together to get them out the house, guess who outside? The other group of bitches.
Of course.
And guess what happened? A big ass chaos broke the fuck out.
I remember that shit.
And you know what we did as the band? We didn't even look at that shit. Close the door. Don't nobody open the door.
Hey, y'all go
we
sell
can't
that.
do
Y'all
nothing.
handle, y'all handle that.
So they was wrecking the shit.
Y'all handle that.
Them bitches knocking on our door. Open the door. No. What can we do? Now we looking stupid because.
And then Tane about to come home.
Tane about to come home.
Y'all got to
roll. We finally open the door.
Oh, man,
y'all bitches got to go.
Glee said, man, I don't give a fuck what they do. They bitches got to roll. Tane on their way.
Yeah. Hey, yo, that's wild as shit, bro. Hey, look, while we on the subject of big wild beefs and fights and shit. So what the fuck happened when you not even TCB? I'm gonna get it first. How did you TOB and ABM get the beefing from the rip? Cause I used to listen to y'all going back and forth. That was my playlist on the way back.
That wasn't no real beef. That was just like some GOGO
y'all just on
fantasy
GOGO shit.
You know what I mean? I thought you was about to say TCB. That was like some GOGO fantasy shit.
Obviously, I'm misinformed. So tell me about the TCB joint.
We wasn't never really beefing with ABM. It's just that. See, I was young. I'm younger than Shooters and them, so
right.
I looked
they
at
my
like,
age. I'm 30.
Look, that's what I'm saying. Shooters they older than me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it always been between us. We always been a competitive little battle, but I was always younger than them niggas. So what happened was they hit. I thought they hit our song 07 Bounce. Because we had a song called 07 Bounce and they had a song called 007 Bounce. And I thought that was I thought they was taking a shot at us, but the whole time I forgot that the 007 is James Bond. They was playing the James Bond beat. But me, I'm so young and arrogant, and then they was a little bit older than me. They the same way. So it was just like we always just bump heads. But then one night they hit our shit. We was playing at the town Saturdays by ourselves. And they was playing at the time with Reaction. So one night, one of my little bitches called me like, man, I ain't even hit y'all shit. She called me while they was hitting our shit. So then they hit our shit. Then once they hit our shit.
That was at Burn Manor, right?
No, that was at the Thai Seafood. This is back like 08. It's like 07.
This was before that.
It's 07. Then they hit our shit. Then like that next week, it was like on a Friday, we played at the President Inn with them on New York Avenue. And we prayed that we got into it. And then after that, it wasn't really nonsense there. But, man, that wasn't really no beef. That was just GOGO. That was GOGO, like, beef. But the TCB thing, that thing.
Hey, look, I enjoyed it, though. Everybody loved it.
TCB, that was a war right there. I had to say, when Polo, God rest in peace, you know, Polo, rest in peace.
Yeah, man, that's a legend.
Shout out to Polo, rest in peace.
Legends, real shit.
Long live the king. But that shit was... When Polo was alive, it was more or less competition on the stage. They say what they say, and I say what I say. But I really kind of kicked everything off because, like I said, once again, I was young. So when you got a lot of people in your ear as a youngster telling you, shorty, you like that. Shorty, you like that. You that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like gay. You that nigga. When you constantly got people in your ear saying like people giving me, I'm telling y'all, I'm only 16, 15, 16, 17. People giving me comparisons to rapper dude and them. You know what I'm saying? Niggas telling me I'm up there with Polo. The first time, you know how they used to do the annual GOGO Awards at Constitution Hall and at the
that was those
the real GOGO Awards they used to have where they used to have the red carpets and all that shit. They was put me in comparisons with. They had me in the category one year with Big G, Mikey, Polo, Ra, Rick.
As they should have.
But it's the mere fact that I was just in the category with him and I was so young. I was like 16. I was so young. At that point, I was in my head like, shit.
I am that nigga.
I am that nigga. Like, maybe I am that nigga. You know what I'm saying? And then niggas like Big G embrace me. You know what I'm saying? Other niggas like Polo embrace me. So then after a while, it was like, man, shit, fuck it. To be the best, you got to go at the best. You know what I'm saying? It was a publicity. I mean, if you want to call it a publicity stunt, but at the time, TCB was running the town.
But I mean, that's how I mean, rap works the same exact way. The same exact way. Young niggas come in the game, and you know they're hot. You know what I'm saying? And it's a challenge to the older dudes. You know what I'm saying? To like, you know what I'm saying? Is this new dude taking over? Do you need to step aside? You know what I'm saying? Like that's GOGO. It faces a lot of the same shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. I mean, that's real as shit. But so see, I mean, what ended up coming of that? Like, what ended up coming? So y'all went back and forth with a couple of
basically,
songs, and what ended up coming of that?
I'm trying to remember every event, like event by event, because this shit, this could be a movie too. This could be in the TOB movie if we wanted to be. But long story short, I think I might have started, you know, I think I might have kicked, I think I might have said some wild delinquent juveniles shit that I shouldn't have probably said.
Cause y'all used to call each other, like y'all used to say y'all was the bounce beat princes. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, no, let me say that. Let me reiterate that. People used to say that, like in the midst while all this was going on, they labeled it as
Cannon used to say that shit all the time.
So it was like, so it was like, all right, when we came up, I don't know y'all remember 2006 in Neon, we came up with I Know You Bouncing to This.
Yes, nigga. Like,
so
that's
like,
play that shit off.
So like when we came up with that, I don't want God rest Polo so now, you know what I'm saying? That was my man. I learned a whole lot from this dude, man. Like I pioneered most of everything I did, and I kind of took after everything that he laid down in the format of which he did and the formula which he did. I took so much sauce out of his job to do what I do now, or to do what I've been doing. So like basically, I think I don't know how to really explain it, but how can I say it?
I mean, y'all went at each other, and then you know it was kind of a mutual respect.
I would say, right? I'm trying to explain it because, like, I think I kind of like kicked the shit off, and like went with the bouncing of this shit because like he kind of like didn't. I don't want to like, cause I don't want to seem biased of what I'm about to say, but it's kind of like he didn't like the fact because you remember when TCB made the bounce beat up, they expected.
They thought that they owned it.
No, not the mere fact that they own it. They just felt as though if you play the bounce beat, you should mention their name because they made it up, which is honestly true. But you have to realize when you create something, you can't get mad at an invention because eventually somebody's going to make another invention off of what you invented. That's how life works. You know what I'm saying? That's how every great invention works. They make something. When somebody thought of Coca-Cola, then somebody in their head say, man, fuck it. I'm going to make my own shit that tastes just like it or even better and say Pepsi.
Right. So, I mean, but like even with rap, it mirrors the same thing. Like when dudes came with that down south beat, you know what I'm saying? Where the bass was slowed down. They started throwing a whole bunch of 808s, and it switched. Like rap has switched. Yeah, it was like, you know, like there was some creators that did that. You know what I'm saying? But everybody adopted it because that was what was lit. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. But you can't get mad. Like you created a genre and you put it out there to the world. So then you can't get mad when people adopt it and then use it for themselves. I mean, and see, that's what a lot of older dudes was trying to tell Polo, because like, you know what I'm saying, Polo, I think he realized like later down the line after that dang, I innovated and cultivated something that is going to live forever. And like God rest Polo soul, the bounce beat is going to live forever only because one man thought of something and innovated and cultivated it and kind of captured an audience, and people really love that sound. Like you can really take bounce beat and take that shit somewhere else. So whereas though the original GOGO beat, you can take that anywhere. Everybody knows that's the original GOGO beat. But if you was to like label and kind of market the bounce beat to like and put it into like rap form or like song like form and like format like a regular song, that shit will catch a lot of people's ears because it's nothing but 808s and percussion and drums and chants, and that's basically what rap is now. You know what I'm saying? So absolutely.
Yeah. I think that give props like to Neil.
Yeah, Neil too.
Neil was actually
Yeah, Neil and Love. Shout out to Neil and Love. Neil, they made it up. But also, I also know the origins and how GOGO works. The GOGO works off the drummer, the lead talker, the drummer, and somebody play are the most important things because if they not locked in, then it's not gonna work. But what I will give Polo probably came up with the whole phrase to call it the bounce beat, because I'm pretty sure they played that shit a million times before they knew what they was gonna call it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he had a vision. See, it's one thing to make something up. When you make something up, the next step to making something up is how do we cultivate and innovate it to where as though it's like it's pushed out there. to where as though everybody know about it. Because remember, TCB had one song like that. They had one song like that. When they first made it, they had one song. And it was, what was it? We flip the boat up. Hey, we do
Ass
it.
clap.
You know what I'm saying? And think about it. They made that up off of one of their hit singers. They made that up off the one song that took them sky high. And that's Ass Clap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it was that one song that they actually called it. You got that bounce beat.
Yeah, that was years later. That was years later.
That was
years later. They made the bounce beat up in like
Ass
02, 03, 04 for real. They was playing that shit. They didn't even know they didn't know. That's what I'm saying.
The bounce.
Nah, I can't. All that.
I mean,
let's get the record straight. Hold
technical.
up. Let's clear the record straight. As far as everybody saying Pitch Black made the bounce beat up, that could be true somewhere on another planet. But in America, in DC, Washington DC, we know TCB, Polo, Neil, Love, the Bounce Beat Kings, the original TCB, they made the bounce beat
It's
up.
the same thing as like motherfuckers be like, hey, look, other niggas created Facebook. Like the man Mark Zuckerberg ain't create Facebook, but Mark Zuckerberg was the nigga that made it mainstream. So you got that's who you
Made it a high line and made it a high song.
All right, so I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. So how many of the members that you have now in TOB are the original members that you started with?
It's like 4 of us.
4 of us.
Me, Chris, James, Bruce, and Meaty.
That hey, look, like, but even still, just to have 4 is a miracle out here. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If you look at other bands, they're totally switched up where nobody that was originally in the band is still in the band today. You know, other than Backyard, of course. Backyard's the like one of the few exceptions.
AYEEEEE still got they stay.
No, they still doing.
They got a couple of new
They
members.
took a little break, but you know, how do you keep those band members? Like, how do you be able to hold down and keep that consistency over a long period of time?
I'll be real. I called this nigga and asked this nigga, and this nigga gave me like, I don't know, bro. He had to really think about it, like, man. But I know he thought about it. I was like, shit, if bro called me, oh yeah, it's serious. If he called, I call him personally. But like, for real, to be up real over the years, I always was a firm believer that even me, like even a nigga say if I leave TOB, I want TOB to be where as though that even without me, that it still goes on. You get what I'm saying? Because it's a franchise. I treat TOB like a franchise. It's bigger than
hey,
just
make sure you
band.
got that joint right. All right, there you go.
I mean, I treat TOB like a franchise. It's bigger than just like being in a band. Cause look at the Lakers. Anybody can play with the Lakers. Everybody has played with the Lakers. Think about it. Wilt Chamberlain, some of the greats, Elgin Baylor, Jerry West, Kobe and Shaq, Magic and Kareem, now LeBron. You know what I'm saying? I look at TOB as a franchise. I don't look at TOB as that, all right, if I lose this person, and that person. Now, I pretty much kept the same vocal.
But time out. If they lose you, are they still TOB?
I mean, to be honest,
I'm
gonna be honest.
You gotta, please answer that.
I'm gonna be honest. To me, if something was to happen to me, or let's say if God didn't grant me the ability to keep going and keep doing what I'm doing and to keep prospering what I'm doing, I still feel like my band to keep it going because they know that's something that I would want to do. And if they do let it fall down the drain,
that's a good point. But the reality is that like when bands change, and we gonna get to that. We gonna get to right after. But when bands change their lead mic, their sound changes. It happened with every band that I've known that's changed their lead mic. When Tinko left MOB, I could throw every other CD that they had in the garbage because not saying that they wasn't producing, but
it just ain't sound like the rawness.
It wasn't what I like.
It wasn't what you used to hear.
Right, he was that. Even when Bad Intentions got Burger, right, they had a whole sound, right? Then when Burger wasn't in Bad Intentions, then let's throw all the CDs in the garbage. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it a buck from my personal experience.
So what you think? So I'm saying, so do you think TCB still sound the same with Bo or not with Bo?
No. I'm gonna keep it a buck. And no disrespect because I can still go to the club and rock with TCB like it wasn't nothing because Bo, and it's a little bit different with Bo because a lot of times when they transition lead mics, it'll be a whole new nigga. You know what I'm saying? It won't be the second mic that then stepped up to the front.
Exactly.
It'll be a whole new nigga. You know what I'm saying? And the only good example I could say of it that it actually worked was New Impressions. You know what I'm saying? Because New Impressions, like, I mean, no impressions. Like I can't remember Cuz name that was before.
Do Dirty.
Do Dirty. Right. I remember Do Dirty in the club. You used to have them big ass fucking glasses on, you know, and you used to stand up on the mic every time, like on the motherfucking stand joint. Every time you used to do, everybody popular pussy like this was work. Like he used to rock. But when TJ came, it created a whole different sound, but it was still like popping. But to me that's few and far between. You know, that's really the only example I could say that real live it held. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even think that Backyard could even. Well, that's kind of strong to say, but like I don't like Backyard without.
I mean, no. We all know that. We all know that. I mean, we know that. I mean,
it's like it's a whole different band.
To piggyback on what you said, that's a well-known fact that when the lead talker goes down, it's over. Like, but I mean, back the whole structure, the whole sound.
If he's been there for years and like people known him for 10 plus years,
exactly.
It's the whole sound. Like it's like with the group and shit. Like,
yeah.
But my man Los, my bad, cuz I done cut you off. You know what I'm saying? Did you forget? Like I wanted to get back to you, cuz like did I mess that up?
No. I'm just saying that you want my opinion. Like,
no, definitely I do.
Like if something like I don't like the question like, but. Like God forbid, if someone having a question, like to me, like of course we gonna do it because we know this what this man want us to do. Mm-hmm. He want us to do that. Mm-hmm. But deep down inside, I know it's done.
Right, yeah.
I know it's done. I know it's done.
That's what happened to MOB whole time. Like I mean, niggas still was fucking with this shit, but niggas like a lot of the core people that was in it, they was like, you know, when Steve got on and like it was like for me, he was a singer, so it was like for him to just jump to the lead mic, it was like now the sound of the band has changed. Then you lost your keyboardist, and now like your crank element is whole different. Like it's like it was the beginning and the end. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I know for a fact. Like I don't care. Like Jig is the next person to lead. Jig is a great, excellent lead, but this is not his band. You know what I mean?
That's cuz with the dreads.
Yeah.
I've been seeing him since the fucking beginning. Like I can
NWO. Like Jig is legendary. Like you know what I mean? But that's just like with his band. If anybody, the reason why his band is no longer because he left, came to TOB, nobody else can fill his position. You get what I'm saying? It would not be the same. It would not be the same.
All right, so we about to get into one joint that I had did some research on. So, all right, so when I was in college, right, like, so I was the type of nigga that went down North Carolina where nobody, like, I didn't even go to A&T where everybody knows DC and GOGO. I went to Pembroke, so nobody knew GOGO, and I ain't give two fucks. I'm down to joint blasting. They like, what the fuck is that? Da, 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 da. I'm with that shit, right?
Yeah, that.
I don't give a fuck, right? Yeah. But like, all right, so when I came back home, it was like the same spots that, you know, the Market Lounge, things of that nature. All those same spots that used to be popping, they was done. And then the PG County with the Culture Club and the Mad Chef and La Pearl, they was done. And I was like, yo, what the fuck is going on? So
gentrification.
I did a little bit. Gentrification. Definitely played a role. But like
gentrification and politics and violence.
So here's the politics.
All in one.
So basically, in 2010, right, simultaneously or one right after another, DC had created what they called the GOGO report, right? So the GOGO report was a police mandate that they had the right now to shut down any club that they felt was unsafe, right?
Yeah.
So that real life put a lot of pressure on promoters. Like promoters will realize the risk in doing go-go bands wasn't the same, right? Like now it's like my shit could get shut down and I'm not gonna get my money back.
Oh, I'm gonna say, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I can't forget about my man Dougie Doug. We forgot about.
Oh
Doug,
yeah.
Dougie Doug.
Yeah.
I only just cause I just seen my man online. I forgot. It's 5. It's
damn, Doug is original member.
5 original members.
Hey, look, Doug gonna wreck y'all after this. He's like, hey, look, we
James.
45 minutes in. Niggas ain't mentioned my name. God damn.
No, we got you, nerd. We got you. We got you, nerd. We ain't gonna forget about you, nerd.
Hey, look, I remember when Doug was in Renegade though. Hey, they was rocking a little bit too. I used to see him at the Thai Seafood.
My man Doug
niggas rocking.
Doug, he know what home at. That's why he home.
Hey, look, that's some real shit.
He know what the home at.
But to get back to it, so like I said, DC had did the little GOGO report, and then PG County had made a an emergency bill shortly after a couple of shootings that happened at the Culture Club and the Mad Chef, that now they gave the same bill that it was like they now have the authority to shut down any dance hall or whatever the fuck they wanted to call it based off of whatever the fuck, like if they feel like it's unsafe. So basically it's just like if the police feel like shutting your shit down, they can shut it down. And that's what I feel like Real Life slowed it down for bands where TOB, I remember TOB, not just TOB, Backyard, TCB, y'all niggas would do like damn near 10 shows in a week.
I'm telling you.
Y'all do 3 shows. I know for a fact because me and my man Jerron, we be like, all right, look, we're going to go to the Market Lounge, then we're going to go to the Tunnel. You know what I'm saying? Then we're going to finish it up
That shit
over
was
here.
different. That shit was different.
Like we used to follow straight
everywhere,
up.
yeah. I'm gonna be real. That shit changed though from like back
It
then.
fucked us up.
Because
it fucked
like,
go up straight up. They
I'm gonna be real.
They did that shit.
I'm gonna be real. A lot of that had to do with because you gotta remember the timing and what was going on back then. Back then we did a lot of kid shows. Like our all ages was different from the new all age now. Yeah. All ages.
That's a fact.
All ages back then meant like for those of y'all know, we used to play at the Black Hole 10 to 3.
Yes, sir.
All ages, but all ages meant 17 and older.
That's
but
exactly what it meant.
and they used to put us out the Black Hole because we had a few band members that was not
young.
old enough. They was too young, like Arvin and Paul. They was like 12, 13 when we was like 14, 15, and 16.
And the
Now, we
motherfucker,
coulda-
the bouncers
we-
used to check that
Look,
shit too. They be
I'm
like,
saying,
hey, no, you little as shit,
at
shorty,
12
get out
o'clock,
of
they
here.
used to put the spotlight on her, put the flashlights on everybody that wasn't over 17 and put you out the club.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because they knew that
gotta
TOB, that's only because they knew TOB, we was young. So they knew we brought a lot of young people to the club. So, I mean, that's a lot of things that changed it then.
Because the CFE started having, CFE was like, that's when I came home from college, I said, all right, look, they got the 20 for 20 bands for $20, which they lied because it was never $20, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? So we used to come on that joint, and then all of a sudden, we used to realize, I came in that joint, it was like a little day joint, like, I think from like 3 to 10 or some shit like that. And then I used to go, I'm be in line, and I'm like, oh, whole time, young niggas got like, niggas 9 years old in the fucking line. Like, niggas got their whole little brothers, and I'm like, son, I can't party with bitches.
See, that's
like
different.
That, son. Fuck out of here.
That's different. That was real. That was later on. That was real life.
That was when I got home from school, though.
Yeah, that was real life all ages.
But if you look at it, think about it. The Tunnel used to be all ages too.
Right,
Just like
Tunnel.
that. It used to be grown ass men in that party with little ass kids.
It used to be niggas in that motherfucker.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
We was 14, 15 in that motherfucker, 13, 14, 15. It was niggas in that motherfucker 30. I got some good men from around my way, older than me, my OGs.
Used to come to the club.
Coming in the club, chopping with me.
Well, my OGs used to come to the club from around my way, around my
Like-
road. They used to come to the Tunnel and shit. So like I'm saying, it's just a different state of age. Then like I said, I mean times change. You got a lot of people here who I call it, they switched up on us.
Yeah.
You see, you notice I got the bunny rabbit is all the motherfuckers switched up on us and they went to go be rappers. Cause like
That's
if you-
man, what?
Cause if you look at the
I thought I
demographic,
was the only one
Listen,
that thought that shit.
if
Niggas
you look-
used to be all about go-go. Now
Right.
all of a sudden everybody trying to be
rappers.
yeah.
Cause if you look at the demographic like GOGO, dog, if you remember like back in the early 2000s, dog, if I'd have walked up to Black and said, hey, Black, listen to my mixtape, Black would have looked at me like, nigga, all right, fling it out the window like a frisbee.
Like
You know what
Banner
I'm
talking
saying?
about
Yeet. You know what I'm saying?
That motherfucker.
Like, nah, if I'd have walked up to Black and say, Black, this new motherfucking 875 2004 TCD from the Pearl,
I
he
put
gonna
that
pop
right in
that
the car.
thing in. We gonna be there
Pop
chopping
it
it
out
up.
the buck.
It's a difference. See, now you got a lot of kids that went through the wave of, all right, they don't want to be in the GOGO band because, like, you even had certain niggas in GOGO.
because like the kids wasn't even allowed to even absorb the music now.
Exactly.
That was my main, like that's how, that was why I said y'all was so integral in keeping go-go alive, because you like these old motherfuckers are gonna get old. We're gonna get older. As the time passes, we're gonna get older. So what happens is, if you wanted to survive, then you need to be able to grasp the motherfuckers who just started to listen to music, just starting to be able to little party here and there. You need to grasp them 11, 12, 13-year-olds, you know what I'm saying, to be able to bring it. And when they really started shutting these joints down and making it real fucked up, they shunned the younger generation off from being with go-go. It was like, that's why I feel like it was the system for real. It was the PG County, DC fucking, you could call it conspiracy or whatever, but it was really just a overall effort politically to just save face and push out go-go. And that's why bands fell to the wayside. You talk about XIB, who fucking fell off. I mean, I know they came back now. You know what I'm saying? CCB fell off, came back now because people wasn't making the same type of money. Even my man, like in TCB, my man Sick With It, he, you know what I'm saying? He played for CCB and TCB, and he was saying that, like, I think he worked for, like, you know what I'm saying, Metro with me and shit. Like, and he was like, you know, like, man, we used to be doing, like, it used to be able to sustain our living. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we could do 4, 5, 6, 7 shows, and now I could pay for my rent. I could pay for my peoples. You know what I'm saying? I could survive off of that. But now you done fucked it up. Like, now niggas done, promoters are too scared, and the shit's so risky. Now you done fucked up the whole go-go mode and shit, and that's why I feel like that shit was so fucked up. But how did y'all TOB survive that? Because I've never heard of y'all stop playing.
See, look, I don't believe in stopping. And see, I don't know that. Hey, that's my number one rule. Hey, shout out to my man Jig. My man Jig, my second mic, my third mic, second mic rapper. He been in the band since 2008. Slick. My man Jig told me straight up like this, like probably 10 years ago. This is exactly what he told me 10 years ago. He said, bruh, once you stop, it's over with. And I swear to God, every time I think about giving up and like fuck this go-go shit, Jig face pop up in my head. And what he told me, bruh, when you stop, bruh, you make one wrong move. Basically, he say, you make one wrong move and bounce beat, it's over. It's over. Like, it's over. Like, there's no coming back from that. Like, you make that one wrong, you not like you go somewhere and make that wrong turn, you get lost. You make that one wrong turn, you done. And I always believed in, like I said, I was telling y'all earlier in the interview, I always believe nobody is bigger than the 3 letters. Because the 3 letters, I know what we did to put the work in to make sure these 3 letters is always going to be remembered. So with that being said, I always felt like nobody is bigger. Even me, bruh. I might even catch myself saying, man, without me. But I always think in the back of my mind, I'm not bigger than the 3 letters because the 3 letters made me who I am. You get where I'm going? So with that being said, I always think if you make that one wrong move, you done. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I think they did. They made that one wrong move, and like, to me, I don't believe in quitting. Even if you go on a motherfucking 6-month hiatus. What I mean by that is like, if you go without, dog, we done went through some stuff. When we got into it with TCB the first time when Polo was alive, God rest his soul, he told all the promoters, man, we not fucking with y'all if y'all fuck with TOB. So therefore,
they was getting y'all money. That's job.
But see, that's a part of the business though, because that's like some shit that I would do if it's some little arrogant motherfucker that's just picking at me like at a barbecue.
Not to cut you off, Chris. How you think TCB got on? Think about it. It was Backyard first. Backyard TCB have a show. TCB cranking. G tell me, simple as that.
Exactly.
Like
no. Say it out. Say it out. What happened? Like,
it's a part of the business. Like, look,
so you're saying that TCB was like, we ain't fucking like these promoters. Y'all got Backyard on y'all show.
No.
Oh,
We
okay.
not.
I'm sorry.
I
just want to get it clear.
What I'm saying is, you gotta think. If it's TCB and Backyard, right? TCB on a come up. TCB rocking like shit.
They was on a come up.
Look, we can't look. Backyard, cooping them. Look, if they on the show, we can't do it.
Exactly.
We can't do it.
Facts. Big fact.
It's law. It's not like you hating. It's a part of the business. That's
why would you let a younger entity that's going to eventually take over? So that's just.
But that's the whole reason that Atlanta even got popping when it comes to this rap shit is because like. And I think that's really more of our culture now than it was back in the day because I think a lot of people learn from down south because what down south was alienated from rap straight up. Like nobody from New York rap respected them. You know what I'm saying? So what happened was they was like, all right, cool. We all gonna be friends because even niggas in New York was beefing with each other. You know what I'm saying? So they was like, it was all a competition. So what down south niggas, Florida niggas, Atlanta niggas, they decided to like, all right, we gonna click up. We gonna get on everybody's songs. You know what I'm saying? Well, ain't no fucking bullshit in between us. We all gonna fuck with each other, and that's what ended up like, you know what I'm saying, putting Atlanta to the point where or down south in general to the point where they at. And now you can see like you know what I'm saying, you see all y'all on the same flies now, you know what I'm saying? All y'all not beefing, not doing none of that. Yeah. Like even with the DC motherfuckers, like comedians and things of that nature, like a lot of times like even though there is still some sectionality, like you see that we all are really starting to support each other. And I can only speak for that because all the strength, like I'm a whole unknown nigga. I'm whole unknown. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas are known. You know what I'm saying? But y'all fuck with me off the strength that, you know what I'm saying? Like I reached out. And that type of shit is, to me, is what breeds growth and progression as a culture. You know what I'm saying? So that's real as shit. You know what I'm saying? That's absolutely real as fuck.
That's what it's about right there. Like, cause it's like I told you, like when you first reached out to me, you know what I mean? I didn't know who you were. I just know you. I was told that you do interviews, blah 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 blah. Exactly. You do interviews. I said, okay, bet. That's what I'm gonna do. Now, when you told me about other comedians in the area that you reached out to, and I know for a fact they probably, you know, on IG, you can tell when a nigga read it say scene. They probably seen the shit. You know what I mean? Right. Oh, this nigga ain't even know. I'm not gonna do that. See, it ain't about that. But you the same type of person saying, man, we the DMV, Atlanta niggas working together. Why can't we work? You know what I mean? Right. And that's what it's about. Like, I try to put everybody, like with me, if I feel like, even if this what motherfuckers don't see and understand. Even if you only got motherfucking 150 followers, this is what motherfuckers see. Social media fucked a lot of people head.
Man, look, nigga, hey, hold up. Can I say something before you say something? I'm gonna let you finish. I'm the same nigga on and off Instagram. See, that's what a lot of motherfuckers don't realize. Go ahead, bro. That's how I be want to say. The same
nigga can have. This the realest shit a nigga told me, and I thought about it over the years. A nigga can have 40,000 followers and be nobody.
Exactly.
A nigga can have 150 followers and be somebody. So, the same way I thought about him when he came up to me, when Tim came up to me, like, bro, I want you to do this joint, blah, 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 blah. I was like, he shaped like, man, he told me straight up, I ain't that popping, you the popping nigga, blah, 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 blah. I said, man, the same way you helping me, the same way I'm helping you, you're helping me. You know what I mean? Right. It doesn't matter, like this right here, the setup and all that. This is big. Like, you know what I mean? This is big.
Right. And don't let it be confused a little bit, because like motherfuckers ain't gonna fuck with you if they ain't seen that you ain't put your whole heart into this shit. Exactly. That's the main thing about it. Like I reach out to people straight up for that done put their whole heart out into this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I'm on. Like if you truly want to do something, motherfuckers get mad and niggas like oh, this nigga ain't fucking hit me back, this and that. Like, son, you ain't even got no whole setup. You ain't put your money into it. You ain't put your whole.
And that's
life
what I be
into
trying to explain to a rack of motherfuckers.
Whatever you do, you gotta eat shit and breathe it.
Yeah, you gotta put your 100%. You know what I mean? 150% all into that shit. Like I told a nigga, like niggas be coming up to me, be like, bruh, such got more followers than you.
So?
I'm plugged. They can have. I don't give a fuck if they got 150. They wasn't on that show with DC Young Fly. Who was? I was.
Exactly.
Man, what?
I did a big show in front of 600 people. I got my own show that's packed out.
She was in a movie.
See,
I was in a movie.
We was in a movie.
Real movie. The band, we was in a real movie.
And this nigga play instruments too, bro. This nigga comedian that play instruments. Like
this nigga Renaissance. I told you on some Jamie Foxx shit.
He a Renaissance man. I be telling him that all the time. I told
myself, whatever way I'm gonna be a millionaire, I know it was only gonna be sports, music, or act or comedy. That's the only thing, or acting. That's what I said. Sports is done. Basketball is done. I'm 29 years old. I done already went to college, graduated, played in college. That shit is over with. It's only a couple of ways I'm gonna do it. And like I tell people, like I was saying, I'm like, bro, the shit, it's like people take. I'm telling you, man, people take followers to the extreme. Like,
it's about content. It's about content and what you.
Man, I know some niggas with a rack of more followers than me, and I know for a fact they ain't more official than me in the streets or anywhere.
You gotta be a nigga that.
I got 8,000. I got 8,000. I don't got 10K. None of that shit. But it ain't about. It's all about where you go. That's why I always tell you preach to my man. It ain't about that. Because for my man, he got love regardless. If he fall flat broke today and say, I'm going to stop doing comedy, stop doing music, stop doing everything, people going to still love him for him because he's genuinely loved. When you genuinely love, that goes a long way. You get more respect and you get more love in the streets. You get more love anyway because you're a genuine person.
And
Like,
that's what people gravitate to
Yeah.
more than anything else. And that's how you know that you're fucking that you gonna make it out here. But I'll chop that shit up. So let me. I want everybody to know what's y'all next moves, man. What's going on? I know y'all. Where y'all at tonight? Matter of fact, first and foremost.
Tell them.
You want to know all weekend?
Yeah,
We got a
all
long
weekend,
man.
all weekend.
We got a long
Let's
weekend.
start from Thursday, from last night. We just fucked power up. Thursday. Tonight we at Aqua. Tomorrow we at University of Maryland.
Woo!
Yeah, University of Maryland. And Sunday we got the Lotus reunion.
I'm gonna have to spend tonight to put this editing out so that everybody can motherfucking know this shit tonight. Like real shit, man. Hey, look, y'all doing big things,
Aqua
man.
backyard. Tomorrow
Tonight.
our own show. Sunday our own show.
We got school drive tomorrow too, man. Back to school.
Yeah, in the school drive. I forgot all about that
Back
shit.
to school drive
Hey, look,
tomorrow
man, y'all-
at the Secret Garden at the Checker Enterprise building on MLK, man. Tomorrow it's a back to school drive, man. Make sure y'all tell the kids from 1 to 5 p.m., man. Bring the kiddies through, man. You get free school supplies for people
Book
in
bags.
need. Book bags,
Colored
pencils. We doing in the live
pens,
performance from
paper.
TOB.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ron
Performance. Hey,
Moulton.
look, I want to thank you for coming through. Both of you, my man Loso, number one, second time you came through, my man Chris. Obviously, you can see this man is just a professional on the mic. He could talk for days, man. We definitely gotta have y'all come back through on a consistent basis. But thank y'all for coming through. This was another episode of the Tempo Show. We gonna holla at you. All right.
Yeah, that.